After the young boy was reborn, he discovered that the medical book on the table was incomplete. To fulfill his wish, the boy picked up a brush and completed the remaining part of the book the moment he finished writing. The medical book was fully activated. The news quickly spread throughout the entire family. The head of the family immediately ordered to search for the person at all costs. However, the head of the family never expected that the genius who activated the ancient text was actually his grandson, whom he had always looked down upon. It turned out that in his previous life, the boy was the young master of the medical sage. But due to his frail health, he could not study medicine. He tragically passed away at the age of 9. His father spent all his wealth to invite the legendary medical immortal, hoping to save his son. But even the ghost gave 13 needles from the descendant of the medical god couldn't save the boy's life. Yet the father still refused to give up. He forcibly applied the needles and pulled the boy's soul back into his body. Miraculously, the boy revived this left. Everyone dumbfounded but the old man, a descendant of the medical god, couldn't accept it. He always thought he was the true heir of the medical skills, so jealousy arose in his heart. He secretly had people knock the boy down. Then he used the ghost gay 13 needles to pierce the boy's finger, then used the same method to pierce his head, believing that the boy would certainly die, but unexpectedly the boy was reborn again. After learning of his tragic fate in this life, he coincidentally came across a great Chinese medicine competition, so the boy decided to use this opportunity to take revenge for his mother. The first competition was pulse diagnosis, and the one competing was his aunt who had kicked them out of the family. After the aunt performed her diagnosis, everyone at the scene was shocked. However, another opponent on the stage used silk thread to diagnose from a distance. After only touching the silk thread for a moment, he discovered even more symptoms of the patient, and everyone began praising him. At this point, he confidently declared that he could accurately diagnose any condition even through walls, but the boy was naturally unwilling to back down. He directly refuted his opponent, saying that diagnosing from a distance was just a trick. A true divine doctor didn't need any tools. The boy then looked at the patient and accurately diagnosed that the patient had heart disease. This left everyone at the scene stunned. However, the opponent was not willing to accept defeat. He took the opportunity to accuse the boy of stealing the medical records, but the boy remained unfazed at this point. The patient admitted to having heart disease. To make the competition fair, they decided to conduct a second round. However, the opponent proposed a more extreme challenge. He wanted to perform acupuncture on both himself and his opponent at the same time. Whoever found the illness first would win. But no one realized that the true intention of the opponent was to use this opportunity to harm his opponent, just as a female acupuncturist took on the task. The opponent quickly identified her symptoms, and with the ghost gave 13 needles, he accurately pierced her wrist and ankle. Finally, he aimed to pierce her abdomen. Seeing the woman's life about to end, the boy decided to use his ultimate skill,